When I said, I remember making a statement that there will be no money to be stolen. I meant it. Today, there is no money to be stolen in affordable housing because the rates are fixed. Yes, there is no negotiation actually. There is nothing to negotiate. You either meet the rates or you take a walk. And the margins are very tight. The reason why, I must say this, the reason why we don't have these fancy contractors in affordable housing is because the margin is very slim. You know, there are people who are used with, you know, margins and margins and margins and fat and fat. There is no fat. There is just a reasonable margin for people who want to do business. Those who want to steal from government, they have to look for other places. It is not going to happen in affordable housing. And I want to thank professionals. You people have really gone out of your way and you have helped us.
Thank you.
Amina. I know it's, what challenge do you have as a lady in this space? Have you experienced any challenges when people discover that you are a woman and you are the boss and you are in charge, or it's been okay?
The challenges is there, being a woman in this field, and I'm not I'm not an engineer. I did accounts, so being an accountant and then going to construction field, it was not easy. But with all the challenges, I got strong, confidence, and do a good work, a quality job. Yeah.
So you have overcome the prejudices.
Yeah.
You have overcome the challenges.
Yes.
And slowly people are beginning to believe in you as the person in charge.
Yeah.
And the owner of the business.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm happy that you're doing the markets. What is your plan? What's your plan going forward? Have you built enough capacity for you to transition to the next level?
Exactly. I'm not only doing the market, I'm also doing civil work, like harbors and the roads. I also work in other departments like KDF. When KDF Day in Eldoret, you were there. I did all those works. Yeah.
All that beautiful work at
yes, I did it. The roads, the building, the reception for dyers.
You did?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
Let
you.
me hear your story, Margaret. Tell me about yourself. How did you come into this space?
I did business management, and now since I have that knowledge of business, when I started now this business of construction, it was a bit easier for me because I had the knowledge. Also, as a woman, when I started this business, sometimes they look, the men now, they say, "Aye, how can a lady get such a big contract?" Those questions. But I normally tell them what men can do, ladies can do better than them. I'm also doing business in other ministries, not only this one of housing, and I'm doing well in business. Currently, after I finished the Kamongo and the Kakong market, I'm now doing Syokimau and the Katangi ESP market. So thank you, Your Excellency. You have made it, you have uplifted us women. You have placed us somewhere with this program. And I also want to add this, Your Excellency. I've been in business for over 20 years, but it is during your tenure when now I can handle a business of 100 million. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Did you say Kamwongo?
Yeah.
The market I came to?
Yes. When you are doing your tour in Ukambani,
yes.
The market in Kamwongo.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, I was.
Kamwongo is complete, right?
It's complete. We have already handed over.
Yes.
Only the civil works.
Oh yeah, there was some capro outside there.
Yeah, that's only what is remaining.
Yes.
And electricity.
And electricity.
But it is complete for
You did.
occupants.
I went to the market built by this lady in a place called Kamwongo in Mwingi. And she has done a wonderful job. Honestly, she has done a wonderful job. Congratulations, Margaret.
Thank you, Excellency.
You have done a great job. Let me ask you, what's the difference, between the contracts you have now, the challenge before? What was the many people tell me before, people had difficulties engaging government because you would get a contract, you do the job, and then it stalls because there is no money. Is that the case, that it was different then and today?
Before it was very difficult when you see the exchequer, whatever. But with this housing levy, once we do our invoice in 2 weeks' time, we have our money. And it makes it easy for us to continue with the project.
Now, let me ask you a final question, Jennifer. I know you live in Kenya. There are politicians who are saying they want to scrap housing. They want to do away with all this, that it is the wrong thing for Kenya to do. What do you have to say?
That they have no business meddling. It's truly unfounded, because maybe we need to invite them, we target them, to hold their hands and take them to these projects. Because they're saying that they haven't seen these skyscrapers all over. You go to Thika, I'm doing Thika Bustani, you see it's already finished, all the blocks we are doing finishes. You go down to Sagana, it's starting. You go, projects are here, they're real, people are getting employed. And to the lowest of workers in the construction industry, the casuals, the watu wa mkono know that, they become the rarest commodity in this country because they're all employed. Actually, there's a crisis, Mr. President. We need to find a way of uplifting that technical training sort of thing, because in the next year or so, we won't have anyone to do these projects. Yeah, so those politicians, they need prayers.
Okay. So, sometimes I ask myself whether those people live in Kenya. Because you see the number of professional firms here. You see the number of construction companies. You see the number of people working. You're telling me shortly there will be a crisis of people to work, plumbers, electricians, people to work in the construction industry. In fact, it is the reason why we have asked the Ministry of Education to expand the space in Tibet, because we need more and more of those people. Have you experienced, Lillian, have you experienced around the jobs, professionals, the people who you want to work in your construction fund? Have you experienced whether there are any challenges?
Yeah, in terms of the supply of labor, yes. Actually, I want